Honoring your boundaries. Honoring your boundaries. What is a boundary? And what is honoring your boundaries? Your boundaries are your boundaries. They don't have to look like anybody else's boundaries. And when we talk about boundaries, we essentially mean honoring your yes and your no. When in your body do you feel it is a yes? When in your body do you feel it is a no? For any situation, any circumstance. Maybe not just with people, maybe with money, maybe with habits, maybe with food. Your boundaries may make you feel uncomfortable. If you were not taught how to set boundaries, if you were taught to ignore your boundaries and you were instead conditioned to follow a set of rules around how to treat people, how people should treat you, what food to put in your body, what to say, what not to say, what to agree to, what not to agree to, depending on the rules that you were taught growing up or that you've practiced your entire life, your boundaries are a reflection of that. However, your true, authentic boundaries are internal, and the way to understand them is to feel them, is to honor the little nudges that come up when somebody offers you a plate of food and you don't want to eat it, but your prior conditioning told you that it's rude not to accept food. Your body, your soul is saying no. Your conditioning is saying it's rude to say no. In that moment, it will take strength and it will take courage for you to say no. You can say no in a very respectful way, and you know what? Maybe you will upset the other person, especially if that person is from the same culture as you are. Maybe you will offend them. But why is offending them more of a priority or more of a focus than offending yourself? As in, why are you worried more about offending that person than offending yourself? Because you were taught, these people that taught you, your parents, your ancestors, your community, they're not evil. It's just conditioning. It's just been passed down. We're not saying they're bad. What we're saying is that this is what you grew up with. This is what you were taught. But there's this mentality of the other person's comfort comes before my own. If you are the type of person that struggles with boundaries. Now, how do you honor your boundaries, your internal boundaries? With discomfort. Okay? Knowing that it is going to be uncomfortable and that is okay. Maybe your face will turn red the first time that you say no to a plate of food. Maybe your voice will shake the first time that you speak up to your boss. Maybe you'll start crying the first time that you ask your team to step up and do what was asked from them. It will feel uncomfortable, it won't feel natural, but that's okay because you've spent your whole life dishonoring your boundaries. It's natural for them to feel uncomfortable. Just trust that in you standing up for your boundaries, in you honoring your boundaries and continuing to do so, start small. Start with the food, start with your boss if that's a little bit easier. Start with a family member. Start with a guy you just met. The more you do it, the better that you will get at honoring those yeses and those nos. And the path to freedom, to your soul's freedom, is listening to the yeses and the nos and following the yeses and the nos, even when it's uncomfortable, especially when it's uncomfortable. The more comfortable you get with being uncomfortable, the easier this will be. The point here is stop ignoring your boundaries. Allow other people to be upset, but don't allow your boundaries to be stepped on. Yes? This is foundational. Foundational for you to step onto that path of freedom that you're after.